receipts. I done lost too many, I'm feeling numb, ain't no hurting me. Project nigga living lavish, mama say she proud of me. Meet me in the international smoke, I'm eating lobster. Table full of bossa, waitress thinking we some monster. Sipping to my casa, made me turn into a monster. Real player shit, I bet my wrist is like agua.
Welcome back to another episode of Make Some Shake, man. And you know, I love doing new people, bro. I ain't never met these brothers before, but I appreciate y'all for letting me in y'all career, man, and having this interview for real.
It's all love, bro. It's all love.
For real. But check this out, man. From Lake City. I'm right? Lake City?
That's me.
That's you? Where you from, bro?
I'm from Mullins, bro.
Mullins?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I ain't even about to announce Mullins, bro. It's like, nah, from Lake City and Mullins, bro. I got two brothers that's entrepreneurs, you know, doing their thing out here, for real. They did go to college, but I'm gonna let them get into that story, you feel me? They did go to college, but, you know, they had a little dropout story. But, man, I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They got a brand, Top Notch, and that's what we're here to talk about today, man. So let's get straight into it.
For sure.
Thank y'all for coming on, for real. So check this out. I'm gonna ask both y'all. Y'all answer individually now.
Yeah, that's cool.
First off, you know, what was your dream growing up, bro, when you were young?
So I've always been that independent thinker, that trailblazer, disruptor. That's always been me. So entrepreneur and business have always been my dream and goal. So that allows me to create. At first it was being an architect.
I thought you were about to say like a fireman.
Architect?
Architect, because I used to draw. I used to draw a lot. And then that kind of moved to like culinary. I started cooking, but all these ways was like creative ways, and like being an entrepreneur is creating solutions, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So like so before I went to college, I was like, okay, I don't want to be stuck in something, so I want to do all this stuff. So that's why I went into business instead of just going to school for culinary or just for
art. So you went to school for business?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, bro?
Business management, accounting.
Business management? No, I'm saying, what was your dream growing up?
Bro, I'd be a liar to say if like I thought I was gonna be doing business, something like that. Like I was an all A student, like in my family, like, so they always kind of pushed me to be the academic person. So at first I wanted to be a neurologist, like a neuroscientist. So I want to do like brain surgeries and shit. That's not even my character.
No, that's tough.
I was pushed into that. And then when I first went to college, I tried a bio major because I was at least I can do is still stay in that medical field, but I never really truly knew what I wanted to do. I always did creative things. Like I was supposed to go to the Governor's School of Arts for drawing and stuff when I was in high school, but that ain't me either. Like to just focus on one thing. So I learned a little bit more about myself once I got to college. So I just started doing any damn thing that come to mind. I would try anything, like cutting hair, started sewing, started drawing more, like painting, anything, just trying to stay.
You ain't really have, so when you was young, like for me, I was like, bro, you know, I want to go to the NBA. I'm trying to hoop. Oh, y'all ain't had no dream like that?
Young?
No big dream?
No, bro, I'm from a small town, bro. I really ain't had no big dream.
I can say I was a hooper.
You was a hooper?
I was a hooper.
So like, I could say, yeah, I wanted that dream. Like I used to, we talk about hooping all the time. Like my story of basketball, like it was like the passion story. I was outside. I used to sleep in my basketball, carry it with me. I was that dude.
Me too.
Dribbling everywhere I go. My dad went in the store. I would get out the car and just dribble the side of the car.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
So like ball handling skills was crazy. I was, but we get in that story later.
Yeah.
But I had hoop dreams, and then that passion, I just flipped it and turned it.
So you hoop in your high school?
Yeah. Lake City.
All right, so check this out. I want y'all to take me to your high school now. When y'all in high school, you said you hooped in high school. What was you doing in high school? What was your mindset in high school?
Same, bro. Hooping and hoes, bro. Like that's when I had two older brothers that was hard in school. Both of them was hooping. One was a senior, one was a junior. So I was a freshman coming in, and they just introduced me to that, bro. That's all I knew was just hooping and sports. Like I did track. And shit, I tried football, but that never was my dream.
So
I never been that. I never been that guy.
So like y'all friend group, was it like y'all were influenced by your friend group? Because you said that wasn't your idea. You was like, I'm gonna play basketball. I'm gonna play sports because my friends playing sports.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it was. Like I hung with a bunch of older people. Like my brothers was like 4 years older than me, so I really was running behind them doing what they was doing. So yeah, it was more so an influence instead of like me just, oh, I'm gonna do what I really want to do, because I really never knew what I wanted to do when I was that young.
Yeah, but was you always was you always dressing? Or
That's sure. I was best dressed. That was a given.
Yeah.
My story a little different, man.
That's yours.
Yeah, I grew up in I got a 2-parent home, mom and dad there. They both pastors, so I grew up in the church, under the church. So, and then we always was they both teachers as well and counselors. So I grew up in a place where we was about building and learning. So I did have the background of setting goals, and my dad is an author. He wrote a book called Vision for Life. Like, he helps others find their purpose. Like,
So you was at church every Sunday then?
Oh yeah. Up until I got to college, I could count on one hand how many times I missed church.
Bible study too?
Bible study.
Bible study. Practice. I was there.
I was the same way for real with church and whatnot too. My granddad, he a pastor. And up until like my senior year, I had no choice. I had to go to noonday prayer like every day. Bible study on Thursdays. I was there every Sunday. Sunday school, everything. Like, I ain't had no choice.
That's cool though, because it's kind of like teach you discipline in a sense.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get to your college life. We going to, first of all, was it your parents be like, y'all going to college, or was it y'all?
No, see, well, my bro, I wasn't gonna go to school at all. Like, I had it all. I took the ASVAL, bro. I made an 89 on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I had recruiters used to come. I don't know if they do that shit still to this day. They used to literally come, knock on the door, and it'd be like 2 of them fully dressed, like, yo, we want to give you this scholarship to do this, da da da. We got $100,000 like grant just for you to like join and whatnot. But I wasn't gonna do that at first either. I really had no clue.
I feel you.
But then the Marines came to me. They was like, yo, we'll give you a $200,000 bonus, bro, once you finish. We get you in school, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shit, sign me up. I ain't gonna lie. I come like from literally a town that's one road. Like, you gonna offer me that much money? Yeah, I'm gonna run with it. But literally right after I graduated high school, probably like 4 days after that, me and my homeboys was like shooting shit. And we was driving on Main Street, and we got to a light. My boy decided to swerve around me and like just speed past me. So we started racing down Main Street.
Yeah.
Police pulled us. He got away, actually. Police stopped me. It was about 5 of them. Like 5 different police cars.
Yep.
I had got like 6, 7 different charges.
Dang.
So they told the Marines told me, like, well, you're going to have to get all that squared away first and get all that stuff. And I had like $4,000 worth of fines. Like, just because it was raining too. So they gave me like driving too fast for conditions, like all type of shit. So then I just went back to my drum board, because like in school, like our guidance counselor used to make us like apply to schools, and I got accepted to all the schools that I applied to, Duke and all. And I really wanted to get out of Mullins fast. That was my biggest thing, because I was supposed to leave to go to like MEPS and whatnot 2 weeks after that. But if I went to school, I said we had to wait around until like August. So damn, I went through all the applications I got accepted to, and Coastal kept sending me mail, and then they sent this little program. I didn't know what the hell it was. It was Bridge program or SEAL program. Yeah. And it was like, shit, well, if you sign up for that, you'll be able to leave. And it was like end of June,
July,
beginning of July.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, that's closer than waiting in August, bro. I'm ready to get up out of here. So I just accepted that. I ain't had no FOSS or none of that. Like, it's May. Like, it's literally May. I ain't got none of that in, because I didn't plan on going to school at the time. And but I went through with that and went through with the SEAL program, not knowing I submitted the wrong testing scores. The SEAL for people with high like GPA and low like SAT, ACT scores.
Wait, so you went to college off the strength of you trying to get out of your town?
That's it. And that's the only literally.
I hear that a lot.
I need to see something new. Like, so I submitted my wrong testing scores to Coastal. Like, I sent them like my ACT scores from like my sophomore year.
Yeah. So you took the ACT every year? I took it like twice.
I took it twice every year. And
I feel you though. That's straight. That's good.
I submitted on the first one, so I never tried to do that again. So I really wasn't supposed to be in the program I was in, but I'm glad I did, because that's when I met like some of like my lifelong friends. Like, shit, I met him there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me. That's how I got there.
That's tough. How you get to college, bro?
Man, that's a crazy story. So I took I did dual enrollment in high school, so I actually we had a program. I actually went to Claflin over the summers, and like we stayed there over the summer and took classes. So I had college courses coming into college and whatnot. And I've been in school and did so much schooling, programs, summer camp, whatever. So like by the time my senior camp, I was like, man, I don't want to go to college, bro. Like, I'm tired of school, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm
I
tired
felt
of
the
school,
same way.
bro. Like, I don't want to do that. And I was in this scholarship group, my senior year, well, junior and senior year, and they kind of helped us. They came. It was two adults, a man and his wife. Shout out to the Winds. They came and they helped us apply for colleges, write our letters, to get there and whatnot. And they would tell me, okay, your GPA is this good. Like you should go to college. Your GPA is good. You're smart, bro. Like you should go. Like
exactly.
What you want to go? I was like, yo, I don't know. At least let me take a year off to decide or whatever. That was my thing. And it was over the summer. I couldn't find a job once I graduated.
You did graduate?
Yeah.
From college?
No.
High school.
High school. I couldn't find a job. Like I was looking for it. I wasn't getting one. I was working with my granddad or whatnot.
And were you did you know about entrepreneurship back then? Because I wasn't hip to it at all.
That's I knew it as a word, and into detail, I'm just learning it now.
For sure. Exactly.
Yeah, so like I knew it as a word, and I knew it as like my grandfather was the only business person in the family. Like my parents had business ideas and all this. Like they do business, but not in like a big way, you know.
Having it well organized and like professional about it.
Yeah, so like that part I just kind of seen, and like my mind wasn't where I was at. I can say I used to like after graduation, I was studying like business, Jay-Z, Tupac. I was studying.
Really?
Yes, like I'm that person.
You tapped in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me. Books and all.
I ain't started reading until like 23.
That boy read books. That boy read a book and watch an interview every day if he could.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3.
Me too, though. Me too.
But yeah, so a few weeks out, I got the same call. I was at my homeboy house. My boy Nature Boy, he was in the studio. I was with him. And they was like, yo, you coming to the Silver Run? Because I got letters from Coastal. I was looking at Lander. I was looking at Coastal. And some other school. I can't remember. But I was like, man, I ain't know. I got to figure something out.
For sure.
It's approaching August. And it was like, this is the SEAL program. They was like, it starts in July or whatnot. And I was like, so it's mandatory? They was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shoot. So I hung up or whatnot, and I called mom like, yo, I gotta fill these papers out. Like, there's like, even if I wanted to get accepted to Coastal, I had to go through that program. So it's like, well, this close thing to home. I already know one person there. I got a homeboy there. The beach there. I wanted to go somewhere with something around it. Like Lander is literally trees around it. So I was like, let me. That's how I ended up at Coastal. Like, literally, like I don't have a choice right now. I ain't had no clothes going into college. I done gave them away.
Same. Like,
I gave them my little homies and whatnot. Like I'm gonna get some new ones and whatnot. Then this program just like was thrown in my face. I was like, yo. So I went to college and like scrap clothes or whatever.
About one outfit for like, but like I said, with the military, I get all my shit.
That's just us.
I didn't even care.
That's what's up. All right, so check this out. Y'all in college now. First, you say your major was business, and yours was what?
Mine was biology.
Mine's always business with a focus on entrepreneurship.
All right, so, well, how long did you stay in college first off?
Bro, I only got like 4 classes left.
Yeah.
We can get in that line. I was a senior. Like, I literally was ready to like.
I left before him.
Yeah, he left her.
So y'all did how many years for? Because it took me like 5
Before the 19.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so your 4th year, you drop out. So before that, up to that point, what made you drop out? Going through college, it was cool, or was it like I was like, man,
bro,
I ain't feeling
college was amazing, bro. Like, I can't.
Especially Coastal. Hey.
Coastal, yeah. You already know like how that goes. So I mean, we enjoyed that part, and we played our hands like we.
But what was the hard part for you, as far as like? His story kind of different.
That's what I'm trying to hear.
I mean,
like,
I got to school.
You had to pay.
I had to pay like out of pocket. Like I had to.
What you mean? I'm saying what's out of pocket? Like what's
tuition?
Oh no, I know, but how much?
The full thing. I had to pay that.
What's the full thing?
shit was like, I think it was like 17,000.
God.
17,000 for like not per semester.
Oh, no,
for the year.
Still.
And I literally out the whim, and I had a baby on the way. Like so, when I first met them,
That was the first thing.
the first thing I said,
baby on the way.
literally, I had got a phone call. We had moved in. I had got a phone call. I ain't talked her in probably like 2 months. Got a phone call. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's up? Like, I ain't even like forever. So I'm like thinking, like,
Sure.
when I get back home,
I feel
I still got something lined up. So
I feel you.
like, she's like, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh shit, that's what's up. Like, by who? You know? By who? And she's like,
Oh my God.
you? Like, I'm like,
Wait, this is the first year though?
First day.
First day of
First
college.
day?
First day I met
First
you,
day.
that's the first day he said.
First day. So I'm sitting there, now I got the phone. I'm like, shit, what the hell wrong with you? I'm like, shit, I got a baby on the way.
Boy, stressing.
Immediately.
We just got here.
Golly.
So it's like figuring that out, bro. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna plan everything out. Like I just started school. I'm really just getting out of that small town mentality. Like I'm thinking ahead, like bro, I dodged bullets. I made it through high school not having kids, bro. So it's like I had to figure out what am I really gonna do with myself. I think that's more so what turned me away from biology too. Because I knew I was going to have to be in school to do what I wanted to do for at least 9 years. So I ain't had time to wait like that.
That's a fact.
Now I had to work 40 plus hours at Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. That's paying me
While going to college.
While I'm going to college. Like I literally would be in class, get out I would wear my uniform to my last class at like 1:30. Yes. I had my shit except for the vest. I had my shit. I'd be in class. And I ain't had my car because I had totaled that motherfucker.
Damn.
So I was literally one of my cousin. He went to Coastal 2. He older than me, like 3 years older than me. He had picked me up from Edwards at like 1:45. I'd be at work. I had to be at work at 2. Get on 511, get through that traffic, and bro, I'd be there till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Dang.
Every day. It wasn't.
But that's what's up, bro. You did what you had to do, bro. Like a lot of people ain't.
I had no choice, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
My fear was down. My fear was going back home.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. It really was never nothing there for me. It's like all my shout out to my boys back home or whatnot. But it's a struggle being there. Like it's not. It's either you gamed up or you getting killed out there. Like that's just how it is. So it's like I didn't want that for myself. Like I wanted to figure something else out. I knew it was a way out of that. It's like that small town mentality really will like swallow you whole if you sitting in long enough.
Oh God.
So I had to figure it out. But other than that, college was lit. It was a breeze, bro. Like we got into so much shit. Like we mentored, we started organizations, like we donated shit. We went to schools and dealt with the little kids in the area. Like we did a lot. We left our mark there. So that was the biggest part about it.
How's college for you?
I could say early on freshman year, I had trouble transitioning from high school, being in your parents' house, to being alone. Because there's nobody wake you up and say go to class, do this.
Oh
do that.
yeah.
So that transition for me was hard. And thinking about it, me not knowing what it was then, but realizing because I've been through therapy, like I was depressed freshman year, like. Bro, they used to try to find me. Yeah. I used to be in my cousin's room sleep all the time. I used to go down the hall.
He want to come out. Boy. He want to club. He want to party. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on?
I didn't know what this feeling. I was like, bro, I just like struggling, bro. And the first time I felt the class was in college, like, bro, all this hurt, bro. Like transition is crazy. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing, but I gotta figure it out. I ain't know how to do financial aid, so I'm calling my mom like, yo, what is this? She trying to tell me over the phone. I'm just getting frustrated. Trying to EB had helped me. He saw me struggling. He was like, bro, I got to move out the way. He helped me do it, man. He was on mentor freshman year. But like that transition was
financial aid depress you itself, boy.
I'm telling you.
That's lit though, bro. On the way you need people to help you though, bro. That's important for real.
And I didn't I had my mother, but she was like, at work. She was away. So it was like we can fax this or whatever, but
grown now, you gotta go figure that shit out.
Figure it out. So I had to just figure it out, and that transition was hard, but I had to do that to learn to do things on my own or whatnot. But after that, I ain't went home till I left school in 2019. I started working there over the summer, to summer classes every year, working on campus, like from mentoring to I did housing, I cleaned housing.
All of it.
We did all that. Stayed over the
crazy.
summer, like
Damn near everything you think of.
trapping, bro. Like,
Everything you can think of. We tried to do it all day. Like what we
So y'all learn kind of how to get money, how to sustain yourself.
absolutely.
we
Alright.
had to.
So check this out. How from there? How did you transition into business? Like into this business?
I tell my end. I think I did. I went for about a year and a half, 2 years. I didn't have no major. Like I just was doing what I wanted to do, and I just started.
You was undecided?
Yeah, I was undecided.
Oh, okay.
So I started doing more research. You know, like watching interviews, learning about ways that I really could figure out how to make some money on my own terms.
So it was like you Googled how to make money, basically.
I'm
Like,
sitting here like you gotta.
just,
I'm really a full time hustler. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur, yes, but I'm a hustler. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure something out. Like when everybody else back gets why I don't know what to do, I'm call me. I'm gonna figure it out.
for sure.
So business was like number one, and then it's like, okay, what are the things you get at? Like math. I'm a mathematician, so I just double majored with accounting for CPA. So I'm like, that's always like something I could fall back on, or that was my plan then.
Yeah.
But getting into business, I'll let you go and tell your part about how you.
Oh yeah, so like I said, I'm a disruptor, a trailblazer. It wasn't no second plan. It wasn't no options for me. It was like I'm gonna do business. I'm gonna figure it out. Like this is what I want to do. So like everything we did in college was ready us for this and prepared us for this, and like it was business. Like Ryan throw us the
shout out to
promo
Ryan on
group.
that.
Like
Shout out to Ryan.
Like we said, Top Notch was Top Notch
entertainment.
ENT was entertainment. Was throwing parties.
Oh, okay. So you started out with parties in college.
Yeah,
Like Ryan,
that's crazy.
Ryan, like he graduated. He was like, "Yo, y'all the boys on campus now."
so
But I'm saying, how'd y'all even come up with Top Notch? Like, what was y'all would sit on the couch?
That's-
Y'all, literally, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I wish I brought the book, but my
cap.
dad brought me this postcard from Lake City. It's where I'm from, and we got this rich lady. She owned the School of Business at USC. That's under her name. She has
Sure.
8 of those. She's a billionaire.
Yeah, a billionaire.
She's a billionaire.
With a B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a billionaire.
and she used to do Wall Street, the bankruptcy in Wall Street, whatever. That's her story. So
Yeah.
my dad was working with her and whatnot, and they had this opportunity for this competition, business competition, and he gave it to us. And we just sitting. This our junior. We just sitting in my house in the Pines at the time. It was like, well, we wanted we already doing. We had our own organization. We got our own entertainment group. Like, bro, let's just do this. Like, we like clothes. We was doing fashion. I had a fashion show that year.
So hold on. You say you got your own entertainment, like the entertainment, like throwing parties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, you said Top Notch Entertainment was the party throwing.
So
before with that, what was it?
It was nothing.
It was nothing.
Like literally, it took us for like 2 months. We sitting here like
Come up with a name.
A name.
Yeah.
First, it was the name. We like, yo, what the fuck? Like we sitting here just in notebooks, writing out, just trying to find something catchy.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, bro, we need to just do something simple, like nail it down. It literally took day by day, just writing out stuff. Like,
sure.
what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? And then something top.
Say words.
Stuff. Oh, shit, that's a knob. Oh, shit, no, that's a notch.
Yeah, so we literally just put it together.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just
So that's how we
trying
came
It's hard though.
Top Notch, and it started as the promo.
Yes, the promo group.
You see, we dropped the crazy video with a bunch of girls and
all the girls that
it was
fire
crazy,
there.
bro.
The fire truck came out. Them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we got a fire in the video, bro. Jay Field, but yeah, everybody had wanted to join our party promoter group because of the marketing of it. Like
That's how
the DM was calling, yo, how I get part of that? How I do
I
that?
wish I did that shit.
Like, yo, like it was crazy.
That's smart though.
Yeah, and then that same year was when we got the postcard or
we seen
whatnot.
that opportunity too.
We like clothes. We was doing fashion.
We was already
clothes.
she was already selling clothes online. She selling shoes like eBay, everything. Like, we already was just like selling, buying, selling.
So y'all already had clothes, or y'all was like buying, going thrift shop? How's y'all getting
both
to the thrift
Both
store every day.
Every day.
Every day after class, we would meet.
Before
Yeah.
thrifting was a thing.
Happy Hour and Goodwill.
Yeah.
That was our thing.
we
Since sophomore year.
Yeah, the
literally-
big gold mine, low key
Bro,
though.
that was freshman year too, bro.
Yes,
But we
freshman year.
me and Sino. I'm like, what y'all boy about doing? Thrift store. So we piling up in one car. Everybody like now 5, 6 us. We going in there. We gonna get something.
Yeah.
And we always had something new. Where you get that from? Goodwill, bro. Like we
You said Goodwill too?
Yeah, bro. We tried. It was throwing game now. Like,
the fashion community at Coastal was like y'all can't even say it's not. It was built by us. Like at once, like the older group left, like like it was built by like the
we
vintage.
really changed.
What year did y'all come in? I ain't even that. 15, okay.
Yeah, so like it was built like he'll tell you like I first had Chelsea in 2015.
You remember start seeing the folks with the dangling earrings like the cross?
I had that
I never seen that before. Daniel bought that shit, and he tossed it to me. He was like, bro, like, nah, that shit hard. I should wear that shit. Man, I wore that earring, bro, on campus.
Everybody knew for the earring.
How the fuck, bro? Where did you get that from? I'm like,
nah, them hard, though. I ain't never got
that. Boy, Daniel tossed it. Like, we really was trying to figure out who he was and be different at the same time.
Yeah.
So just trying to change the dynamic of clothes a little bit.
And like I said, my favorite show, Fresh Prince, like the way Will Smith just like dressed. So like,
he was always different.
That's literally like what I watched every day. So like that was me. I always find out how I do this differently. So when I buy clothes, everybody got this. Let me go get this. So it's a lot of stuff I brought there that a lot of people didn't see. Like, bro, I had the rock star. You know, they painted fingernails. But I did that, bro. Like,
you did that? Oh,
yeah, bro. Like, what I say? I got called gay for a lot of y'all to just do what I was doing. I don't see people do it now. Like, bro, I done took the flag bar, but I did all of this. I had a fashion show at the school through the group A Baby. I wasn't even in school at that time because something happened with my financial aid. I just was staying in the Pines, but I still was on campus. You don't even know that. I did the whole fashion show without even being in school. So if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah,
sure.
And that's the most money the organization ever got.
Ever.
And it was like off my hand. So it's like, bro, all these things we doing, it's like
adding up. So
yeah, we ain't got no choice but to like we building a name for ourselves. We don't got no choice but to create something. Our favorite thing was clothes. Like everybody knew us for taking pictures, posting pictures on Instagram daily. So once we got that postcard, let's build a store, bro. Let's sell clothes. So like that's what we started. So what we need, a business plan, like what we trying to search business, like what we need. So I call mama. And
shout out to Costa too, though, because I mean some of the essential things we needed to start the business plan and construct like how we was gonna like operate. We actually learned a little bit of it.
Yeah, in school. So like see that was my thing. Like with a focus on entrepreneurship, I figured like I should have learned a little more. That was my struggle with college. Like I'm literally learning managing to work under somebody. They're not going to teach you to be on your own. For sure. So that's one reason that I left school. Like I have to figure this out. I see.
So, but you left school on your last year, so I'm trying to figure out what was your mindset like, man. I got 4 classes left. I ain't in.
I was mentoring and I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't in a good headspace. Transition, bro. Like the life stuff and college and business, like all this stuff, like your mental have to be good.
Yes.
For you in order to do all of this stuff. I had homies dying back home, in school.
Losing people at school.
Yeah, and it's just like it was too much. These as a man, these emotions I never dealt with or felt before. So now it's like, these things are new to me. So like once I left school, I started therapy. Like, how do I?
So I'm saying, hold on. How did you leave school though? Like, what was you? You was like, okay, this is all. I'm like, man.
The motivation wasn't there. I was learning. Like I said, I'm a disruptor. Why am I learning this if I'm trying to do this? It's not adding up for me.
So when you said, okay, I'm about to leave school, how was your parents feeling? Or did you tell them? You was
they told my mom went to Winthrop for 3 years. She just got her. She just went back last year and got her degree. So she was like, I understand why I went to college, and you have to do it for yourself. My parents understand it. If you're ready to leave, that's on you. I can't tell you not to do it. Like that's what she said, and I'm glad I have those parents.
I'm about to say you got some good parents.
My dad does what he do. Like everybody know him without college. They thought he went to college. He was just big name in Lake City for doing social emotional counseling or whatever. Like that stuff just like he just does that. He does mentorship. That's in his heart. That's what he does. They thought he went to school for that. He just got his degree last year as well.
That's crazy.
At 50 and 40 something like my parents, so they couldn't tell me. I can't. They didn't. Right. They found a way without it. So I had those as parents. So it's like, okay, well, I think it's just my time, and like I done failed enough classes. I'm like, this ain't adding up no more. I'm trying for like when I get out of here, what am I going to do? Am I going to go work for somebody? I don't want to do that. That's not my thing. So it's like, well, I'm gonna just leave. If I go back, I'm gonna go back online. So I did go to tech to take a class or whatnot. But while I was taking that class, we were still working on this business plan. Yeah, together. I was away from school. He was still there at the time, but we had the Google Docs.
All right, so hold on. You working on the business plan, right?
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, you working on the business plan. So how did you go about doing the business plan? Because you like, okay, we got Top Notch, the name, right?
Yeah, we already had the name, so now we already had Top Notch ENT. So now we got to flip this into the business. It's got to be the LLC. We ain't doing the party program no more. Now we're switching this to Top Notch, the boutique.
So you had to go get your LLC first, right?
Actually, he was hands on majority of all of that.
So
It was the competition I was telling you about, my dad.
Yeah.
The postcards.
Matter of fact, let me break. I'll break that.
That was
part down.
2017.
That was So the competition had started. That was the first year, 2017.
First year.
And I think you still was in school then.
Mm-hmm.
So we literally would, after class, we'd be in the library for hours on computer trying to figure out how we about to do this business plan.
and you already knew it was closed though, off the bat. Like you already had the party and stuff, but you knew you want to transition to close.
We knew that. So that every day we sitting here trying to construct this business plan. Because first the competition was like, you ever heard of Shark Tank?
The show.
Yeah. So the competition was similar to that. It had like 3 different parts. You submit the business plan, you do a proposal, and then now you got to do like a whole presentation. You got to do the presentation, sell yourself.
For sure.
So that first year we was just soaking in so much trying to do it all together. But we didn't even make it past the first round.
Yeah.
So now it's like we sitting here talking because at that point I knew where my focus was geared to. Once I seen the opportunity, I knew it was like, nah, this is something I really want to do.
But I like that because, bro, people don't understand. You got to fail sometimes to figure out.
We get there too.
Yeah, how to win. You feel me? You got to fail sometimes. You feel me?
We definitely gonna.
And once you failed, you was like, okay, so this is how this competition go. Now I can come back and reevaluate.
So the next year we put so much in. It was 2018 the first year. The next year we put so much energy into it. We had so many more hands, and we was doing interviews. We'd be walking on campus recording videos. We was trying to soak in as much as we could,
For sure.
just so we could really get to the next level. Because after we failed that first time, that sparked us up. It's like, nah,
Sure.
we gonna get this one way or another. So we really had to sit down and focus on that more than anything. That's when my grades started slipping for real.
Yeah.
I started focusing on that more. Like I was a prison list student, like Dean's List. Never had a problem with school. Never.
So now it's the fact that he in school still and I'm not in school. So literally that's when the studying kicked back in. I'm reading books, interviews every day. Like, okay, this is business. What is business?
Yeah.
So down to the business plan. Okay, competitive analysis, executive summary. Like what is all this stuff? So like we teeing this down. We going back in. Okay, we said this last year.
Scrap it.
And we realized how much we grown over just a year or two span. We was like, but that was so dumb. Why did we say that? Okay, let's do it this way. Boom, 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 boom. Submit. It was time to submit it.
We submitted it at the last second. So we was up that whole night. We submitted it last second.
Yes.
That's hard though, because as you keep doing something over the years, you realize how much you've grown first off.
Yes.
And then you learn so much just from doing that same thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's what I love about y'all. I love about that story. But all right, so y'all get the business plan. Y'all go to the Shark Tank type thing.
Yeah, we get through the first round. We get through the second round of the proposal.
Yeah.
Now we're preparing for this presentation. We shout out to his whole family. You know, they take anybody in. We literally would stand there, and we would we went to the school. We was doing mock presentations. We was trying to
teachers that my teachers from high school to do a mock presentation.
Yeah, we sat
I had to present to like my English teacher in high school.
Yeah.
Science teacher. Little sit us in a room and we did mock presentations. We was preparing, but we had it written out. We had our slides and everything, but we ain't vocally get it out.
Yeah.
We been together so long, bro. Like we literally just clicked. Like
we started eating off each other.
Right. That's tough, though.
If he stopped,
he pick up.
I'll pick up. If I stop, he pick up. Like it's just like that. Natural.
That's hard though, bro. And that's a blessing that y'all both got each other, bro. Like a lot of people doing it out here by themselves, but when you have that friend,
no lie. I salute everybody that's really out here doing it by themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Legit, boy, all that on your shoulders, that's a lot.
Yeah, for sure. It's much easier with a partner though, bro. Especially you can bounce ideas off each other.
Yep.
Same struggles. You know what I'm saying? You can pick each other up, so that's hard. But so did y'all win the competition? I don't remember.
So we did the mock. Then Next day we went in there. We did the actual presentation, and we didn't even do it the same way we did the mock. We started saying some different shit because we had to read the room.
For sure.
As soon as we finished that, they was trying to ask us to go to lunch with them.
Lunch right after they had 4 other presentations to do. They was like, man, it's time for lunch, man. Y'all want to go to lunch with us? Like, nah.
It was like, because we still had the jitters from
it's like we literally, bro. this is the billionaire and the people that work with her for her. They all millionaires, like literally five.
So y'all talking in front of them? Type.
Yeah. So like we actually in the business world straight out of college. So we presenting to them an idea.
We 20 years old.
We just have like it's an idea in our head.
Yeah.
And they seen it so much. We described it to a T. We have videos, pictures. Actually brought clothes in there for them to feel everything.
Yeah.
We described it so much when like. They said we blew everybody out the water.
When we walked out, we kind of knew we won it.
Oh,
yes, yes, literally, because they said like, "Yo, y'all 20." Everybody else was like older, like, and this is a competition with like hundreds of people entered.
So y'all couldn't really see anybody else do it though.
No,
Like,
we knew no other businesses.
Oh, okay.
Nothing was in there. But when we got to the,
They do like a festival.
they do like a street festival to announce the winners. So it's top 3 there. So we seen the other people. It was a lady. She was an interior designer. She's an older lady. I don't remember the other one.
It was a guy. It was an older guy. I don't know what he was.
Older guy, but it's all older people.
Yeah.
And like we 21, 22. Like we 21.
21
like,
at that point.
Yo, like
that's crazy
so
though.
when they announced it and we won, bro, we just drove. My mom was screaming like, "Yo, we just won $55,000 from presenting the idea."
And that
like,
sparked your mind. Like,
Yeah,
he's like,
so it's like, bro, if we can do that, we can do anything, bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Legit, bro. Straight
Yeah.
out of college, I dropped out. I got the dropout story. Like, bro, like we just got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
all.
can't we do?
That's really what we had. I dropped out the moment before we like won. Like that was like I knew that was my last semester. I knew that was gonna be
So
it.
he's like, dang, this might be my purpose type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right, so y'all got this $55,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all do from there? I'm trying to figure out what y'all do with this $55,000. Did you blow it?
Absolutely. If we warm up. So
Yeah.
all right, we now it's like we won this shit. It's still like so surreal. So now we're working with architects. We got to design the building. We had to build to the floor.
I got pictures, bro, like from drawings of
Yes,
us.
like literally we drew blueprints into
The building that y'all want, or what
Yeah,
y'all want?
remember you said I wanted to be an architect?
Yeah.
Now it's time. It comes back like full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
So
I see
literally
that.
the blueprint, bro, like
That's crazy.
I got drawings because I just had to send to somebody. But literally, there's drawings of just that. Okay, so
sketching it out.
yeah, so
So
all
you
this stuff
started.
come out our head.
It started with that, and
So I'm saying the $55,000, y'all was like, okay, we about to have a blueprint.
Yes.
What we about to go into.
so 35,000 going to the building. 35. Okay.
So y'all found it.
They
That's
actually
crazy.
own most of the main
And I
street.
saw that. I was like, damn, that's kind of nice. That's all I was ready to see it, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that. But anyway.
They own most of the main street, so like they gave us an actual building. So like this is the building that we bought. So this is the building that the winner is going to get. So
Yep.
we selected a building, and it was nothing in
Nothing.
there.
It was gutted.
Literally gutted. It was just
That's
concrete
crazy, though.
floor.
That's hard.
So for us to see what you see now,
Mm-hmm.
it took
tells us like bro, like we great creators. Like that's
Yeah.
who we are.
Yeah. Okay, so boom, 35,000 went to the building.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So y'all own the building.
No.
Or y'all
Hey,
leasing
we
the
leased
renting the
it,
building.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through them.
That was part of the stipulation, like of winning the grant. Like, okay,
I feel it.
building ours now. Y'all get to design and create it how you want to, but it's shit still ours.
So let me ask you this. So with that 35,000, how long did that last as far as having the building?
The building it took. Well, it was delayed a lot for a long. It was delayed for 20 months, and
They were supposed to start in like November, October. They didn't start till like December, January, and it was done by
Of what? What year?
2020. Yeah, January 2020 is when it kind of got kicked in.
and
And
it was
then
done by like
COVID
May.
COVID
I was just about to, hold on, we gonna get into that, don't you?
Oh yeah, but yeah. So May came. They was like finishing up the building and whatnot. So the other part of the grant was the loan part for us to spend for inventory. So anything that's inventory, that's the other side of the money that we can use.
decoration wise, anything like it was.
So okay,
we got
35, and then y'all had what? 20 left.
20
Yeah.
up.
So 20 went to inventory.
Yeah.
So buying like POS systems, TV, the decorations, like everything that we wanted to put.
How much
inside.
actually went to inventory though? Like buying clothes.
Off rip?
Yeah, off rip.
We still had some.
We still, I
left
think
over.
about 12, 13.
Yeah.
And where y'all getting your inventory from? If y'all want to ask.
We was picking and pulling, man. Picking and pulling. We did what we knew. We
Like,
was
that's what we knew.
So y'all was traveling around getting.
yes.
Yeah,
Every day.
and
It was
then us,
everything.
like we young, we everything we experienced was on us. So like we was traveling, getting cars and driving, bro.
Yeah.
Places like But us, we got a newfound freedom. We got this much money.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got to figure it out. So we was doing that. We was going.
But that's smart. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do with your money. If you blew it, like you still learn from what you did. You know what I'm saying?
See,
that's smart. It's not like you was just tricking off. You feel me?
Yeah, no, we didn't take the money and just like bullshit.
Yeah,
no, we did what we felt was right at that time.
for sure.
Correct.
For sure. So all right, before we move on, matter of fact, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna come back to that. So you get the store up and running, right?
Boom.
Now, y'all start kind of in the midst of COVID. So how did that go? Huh?
It's we still on lockdown. We're still on lockdown, but since we signed contract, we didn't have a choice. We had to open within 30 days of the building finishing because we signed contract. They didn't care about the COVID. They didn't care about the lockdown. They didn't care about nothing.
Yeah.
We had a grand opening. You know, we started promoing for it. You know, we taking pictures in the store of us. We doing video promo of us setting it up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ate that up. They did. They, you know, and we actually went around. We did the grand opening, and it was
They shut the street down.
they shut the street off for us.
That's crazy though.
And
I know y'all felt like, hey, we about to really
look, and we opened. We probably opened like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know, we had a cake there, all that. We had people working for us, the greeters. You know, trying to hand people bags and stuff. Let people do their shopping. We had the chalk wall that people signed the wall. Like it was like.
Oh, y'all did have a chat wall?
Yeah, it's very interactive, intimate.
Sure.
And you know, once we sat that down, we took the folks out to dinner, then we came back. We were sitting there like it's our first day, and we did the grand opening. We just sitting, me and him just in there, just sitting.
Basking in
We really ain't talking. We just sitting down, like just fuck. We really just did that.
Yeah.
We count up, like
That's
see
crazy.
how we did. We looking at the numbers and see what we did in one day. Like damn, no,
I can't go back to work.
Can't go back to work.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't.
That's crazy though.
That first day really was the eye opener for us to like, nah, like this is some shit we really can do.
Dang though. All right. So you open the store, everything's going good. How'd you even advertise the first? Did you advertise before the store even opened, or was it like a?
They knew.
They know. I'm the well. So when we won the grant, it was literally, we didn't tell nobody. They gave us a big check. We didn't tell nobody. It was something going on at Coastal.
We was gonna wait.
We went back. We told like a few people, like our friends that was right there, so they knew.
friends.
But we was gonna wait to announce it. Literally, it was on the newspaper.
Newspapers.
Everybody hitting us up.
We wake up. We see articles on social media. People posting it, tagging us, and like, how the fuck y'all found this? I ain't even see the shit.
Yeah, that's
I didn't even tell my mom and then whatnot. So I get a call from my granddad the next morning, like, son, see what I'm doing. I'm like, that's really you right there. You really did that. I'm like, yeah, I was gonna come home this weekend and let y'all, explain everything to y'all, but yeah, like it was
we had a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
See his family, my family, show them, tell them what we doing.
a lot.
We did that in just by ourselves. Like my parents knew, and that was it. Like they knew we was doing
That's crazy.
competition. But
So
other than
y'all
that,
had great free advertising. Basically, this was look like.
Yeah, it happened on its own.
Yeah.
it happened on its own. And then when the grand opening came, I called the news and whatnot because you actually got to do that stuff. Like 2 news came. I can't remember SC Now and another one. It's like 2 of them came out. We did articles, took pictures, whatever. So now I'm in the newspaper again for the grand opening. So it's like that's another
hard.
another marketing. Then all these Voyage ATL, all this like news newsletters. So like doing article, we doing all this stuff as well as I'm the marketing person. So like on ground marketing, we got these postcards, 20% off. If you come to our grand opening, whatever. So like we going around putting them in mailboxes.
Literally, we was doing all that.
Going to Florence, King.
And that sounds like that came full circle from y'all party promoting type thing.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
A lot of people that came to grand opening came because they knew us from Coastal.
Yeah, like folks was traveling just to come support. So
shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, so did COVID slow y'all down any? Because I know y'all started kind of on the back end.
100%.
Well, let me say, so we jumped into business. Jumping into a business is different from everybody else because we jumped into the actual business world. But we in here under billionaires and millionaires, literally.
For sure.
Like, under contracts.
Yeah.
Stipulations that we don't know. We 21, 22. We don't know what these things are. You're reading over contract, sign them, like, okay.
So y'all read your own contract. Y'all don't have no lawyer or no.
Yeah, we could have taken it home. So like my parents like read over whatever, but like it's kind of like that's just where we was. That was the best opportunity for us at that time anyway.
Yeah.
So even if it was like we didn't see nothing wrong with it then, like at all. So, but even if it was, that was the best thing for us at the time. We dropped out of school. This is the best. They giving us this money.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna do something.
Yeah. So like, that's all I want to say. Like, we jumped into the actual business world.
Okay.
Immediately. It wasn't no like prep. It's like we woke up one morning. We got to do this. We ain't got nothing else to do. We have to do business.
So how did y'all went like? Boom, COVID hit. You got to wear the mask and stuff. I don't know people. Certain amount of people coming to your store. I don't even know how.
It was limited.
We had you come inside, sanitizer, whatever.
We let like 10 people in at a time, so we had to we was going outside handing people water. It was waiting in line just to come in because we didn't know really what COVID was to the fullest extent yet.
Y'all kind of started at the perfect time then, because even though y'all started like at a bad time, now you know what could happen in business. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta like, I guess, be ready for it in the future or plan for it.
Absolutely.
But okay, so
we definitely was. I said we definitely was. It was before it even started. We was definitely a little startled by it.
Yeah.
If we had a choice to wait,
we would have waited probably.
We didn't have a choice. We had to open.
Dang. We could have waited for a whole year. We probably would have waited.
Yeah. I think there was so much anxiety before that. I was like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, the world's shutting down. We gotta open it.
Everything was shutting down.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like, how
I was back in therapy, bro. Like, yo,
I feel you.
I don't know what it's feeling like. I feel like a hole in my stomach, bro. I can't even sleep, bro. Like, I'm so scared because I don't know.
Scared.
Like, we had to do this. Nobody else. I can't say we had that. Our story is different. We had to open in the middle of COVID.
Exactly. That's so massive. Yeah.
So
how did y'all? Like, do you have to come up with how to make money? Do you have to make a certain amount of money a month to sustain the store? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had no choice. I mean,
and how did you get?
We had to. Granted, I'm the accountant, so at first, before we even went out and got one, we had to figure out money management. We had to list out the bills. We had security paying for XYZ. So
you're the accountant. What were you using to were you using Excel sheets?
Yeah, I was using spreadsheets.
Oh, okay, spreadsheets.
Same with had to do the same thing with where our money was going with the grant. I had to use spreadsheets to send and submit. We had to submit the money we were spending from them so they can submit to their account.
Yeah,
so
they didn't just give us
the
the money. Give us the receipts. We reimburse you. That's how.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Going through it that way. We had to figure out the numbers first, and from what we did our first day, we kind of was set for a while.
Yeah.
We didn't have to.
Yeah, time to figure it out.
We had some time. So then we started, weighing our options, and we found an accountant. Mm-hmm. Let her go.
Yeah.
But it's just we really was figuring, everything was so new, so we really had to learn information on it. We business owners, but damn it, we really don't know business real. Mm-hmm. We already in it, but we don't know what the hell we're doing. So we had to really, everything was so fresh and new for us every step of the way. Whether it came to getting an LLC, getting the retail license, being able to do everything was new. We didn't know how to do nothing.
Y'all have business credit? This is just out of...
Yes.
You do? Oh, okay. How did y'all figure it? Huh?
Now. No, it was... Now. We didn't... Everything... We made a lot of mistakes.
I want to get to that, though, bro. Because I want people to watch this and be like, dang, I don't want to make those same mistakes. So, if y'all can go back... I want to get to the end of the story, but if y'all can go back with that $55,000, what would y'all do from the beginning? How would y'all change up anything?
I'd say, no, because we have to learn. We didn't learn it.
I'm saying if you knew everything you knew right now.
100%. No, we wouldn't spend as much as we did at all.
Definitely. Because they say when you have your first child, you spend a lot on them.
Yeah, for sure.
The second child, we went and bought all that inventory. We went and bought all. We didn't have to fill that store up. That was for our
personal. It wasn't for the business. It was a personal
ego.
The store had to fill up.
The shelf got to be stacked. We got to have shoes here. We got to everything had to be decked out.
I feel I like that too.
So learning that less is more. Start small, dream big. Now, if we went back, we probably still would have 20,000 sitting.
So if y'all were to start it small, right? How would you know what to put in the store? You feel me? You don't know what everybody wants. So what would y'all do to
that's why we look for our target market. That was part of the business structure and the plan. We had to find our audience. Mm-hmm. And what we presented to the city when we actually won that competition was something that wasn't there. We was trying to provide for the millennials and the younger crowd.
Yeah.
So we knew we kept up with style. So we knew what to put out that would sell rather than putting something in here sundress or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
we just we did our research. We literally went around, did interviews with people, and just talked with folks and see certain things that they would like. We did so good in the beginning in trying to figure out the business structure and the business plan and how to construct the business that you would have thought we was millionaires already, like how we was running.
Yeah, I feel you.
Granted, we didn't know scrap about business for real and
sure.
the really being inside of it, but we presented it so well.
Development of it, the execution was that's us.
Yes. Yeah.
So I would say like knowing now, especially with selling, we started off selling shoes and vintage and whatnot. Used items worth in that community. Used items are worth more than buying newer stuff. We was going to the mall and actually buying new stuff and whatnot.
For real?
Yeah, we would catch releases and all that. We was getting
and you know they retail for Jordan high now.
Yeah, you right.
So, yeah, we spend a lot of money, and then some stuff like in that market, sometimes they sit and then they tank. So like prices go down. Now you got to go down. So now you lose money.
So okay, when that happens, though, you just try to get it off, just however you can.
Have to, like, you can try to get your money back, or sometimes you just got to get something back.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, okay.
That's why we started doing more things. We started doing like Cyber Mondays. We'll like mark stuff down on Mondays online, like free shipping. Like we would, if we got it. If it's sick, we gonna get it out.
Yeah, you gotta get it off. Yeah. So I feel it.
Is adjusting and adapting, and 100%. We had to learn that fast.
100%, because them deals don't stop.
Y'all bought all this inventory, and that's how y'all learned this, because it was like a lot of stuff sitting. So y'all was like, okay, we gotta figure out a way to get this off, and then that's what y'all figured out. Like
after the hype died down a few months, and we started seeing who like we had. Like granted, we had supporters, but then you have like you don't want to just sell to your supporters. You want to find these loyal customers, like the people that's going to keep returning. And you want to supply for them. Mm-hmm. So once we saw that who we had and what we needed to keep in for the loyal customers we had, that's when we started trying to figure out what were we doing wrong to have this stuff sitting.
Gotcha.
Sitting here trying to figure out, okay, why did we get this stuff? What things we don't need to get?
Yeah.
How the hell we gonna get rid of it?
That's smart though. That's smart. You gotta have that sample size, so now you know. Okay, this is what they like. This is what they don't like. This is what we're gonna do. So okay, it was a thrift store at first, right? Y'all was just basically
vintage.
Yeah, we had some new items. Like we were about. We had like new Supreme, new Bape, like stuff like that.
So you had like a mixture of everything.
Yep.
And I tell you, we in Lake City. That's where I'm from. 75% black town. Other part is, between the minorities, well, the Hispanics and the whites. But it's definitely a poverty town.
Yeah,
very much so.
So that type of business there,
it's not enough money flowing through that city and not enough foot traffic.
We can't depend on the people there.
Yeah, we
have to have our business here because of the stipulations of the grant. So our business has to be here.
Dang.
So our business caters to.
So did you have to have a brick and mortar? You couldn't have like an online.
We had to.
The competition. Like that's why I was saying we literally had to jump into the
best opportunity that presented itself.
Into the business world. Like we had no. It was like you can't get this money and can do what you want with it. Cause she's the billionaire that owns the company. She's literally business. Like that's
crazy,
her.
Bro. Cause I just thought so. How the competition cut up. I kind of get how they did that now. Now that you guys just explained what they was doing, but all right, y'all had this brick and mortar, but this is what I really want to know. How did you start the Top Notch brand? Y'all see the shirts, y'all see who's behind me. How did y'all like? Okay, we want to have our clothes in there. And how did y'all get the people to like? Were you printing it yourself at first, or did you find a manufacturer?
No, we yeah.
So okay, so we done made it to a year and some change. Yeah, we made it to 2 years, and then like God gave me this vision of okay, well, I was already told the way you start business is not going to be the way you finish. I was already told that, and so us getting this grant was just getting the guy like, just get in the car. We don't know where we're going. Just get in the car.
Yeah.
So now we in the car. So that's us starting. So that's why I started the way it started. But we started transitioning. He started giving me these visions. So I'm starting writing and drawing what it's supposed to be. So like we preach ownership, and I preach ownership a lot. So ownership is having your own. So
having your own.
So the transition into a brand was the idea that he gave gave me. So like I'm telling him about it. Like
already was having these same thoughts. And we already wanted to have our own like brand, have our own thing, like something we can supply that's really ours.
Yeah.
So, we at the drawing board, and this is day by day now, because at this point, business did slow down, and we were doing just more online. Like, it slowed down in Lake City. What people was getting is what we was giving out online.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, boom, we sitting here trying to do more research, trying to figure out different things that we can do, because like you said, you start with something, but you don't finish with it.
For sure.
So it's like, all right, what can we do next? What now? Like, we this is not the only thing we will be doing.
Yeah.
So the brand came about. We sitting here, we in the drawing board.
All over again.
It's like the beginning again.
But at least y'all know more this time, though.
Yeah, no, we knew enough to know like we're going to survive.
We ain't scared.
At first, it was we kind of felt like we didn't have a choice. It was like our only option. Like damn near like how I felt when I went to school.
Bills do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bills to do.
You gotta make something
done.
Yeah,
make some shape.
But this come around again is more so true to us. It's who we are.
Yeah.
Not just, we running a business. It's just like, this is Tyrus, this is Daniel.
They knew us for clothes and creating clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't we give them that? That's us. That's me fulfilling my purpose.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. So, okay. How did y'all get
into making it?
Yeah, get into making it.
So a lot of trial and error, looking 100%. Up different manufacturers or whatnot. Shoot, going back to even just playing with old stuff, recreating. And then we found this idea of sublimation.
Sublimation came
So you see those shorts right there.
Yep.
Go grab them real quick. But, no feel to it. So like that printer, the Epson printer, we just change the ink into sublimation, and we just figuring it out. Like,
so who learned how to do that though? Y'all learned how to do that.
We did.
That's no feel. Like that's in there. Don't wash off.
I want y'all to see this right here. That's all I know.
Yeah. And we do the designs ourselves. I'm always.
We do this.
You see
we kind of researched and we was trying to figure out how can we be as creative we can, still be like cost efficient, but still give people what they want.
So how much did the printer even cost? Let me ask you that.
The printer is about. I had to get it about $4, about $380 about $4.
Yeah.
But granted, you can get cheaper stuff, but if you got
the best, the best.
You can't see. For us, we already was in business, but see now since we're working on some other new things too, because now we're getting into we're getting into some different things. So
we can't get the job.
I want to but I wouldn't suggest people to go out there and do that to go spend that much. But we already had collateral behind our back, so we went and we got the things we felt like we needed with the support that we had with us. So like boom. We're gonna go get that. We're gonna go get this. Like, we invested in it. So it's like it's not, you spending this money, but we already know what we want to do. We got the vision.
So have you got your return on it yet? Nah.
It's coming.
It's for sure.
Yeah, it's coming. That's some expensive equipment. I ain't about to say.
And we also back in the building stage. Like we're a brand now. So now we have to build that. See, before we kind of like had the choice of building it first and then. But we're in the position now where we have to survive. So we kind of have to, we make this and then build it as we, as we go now. So it's kind of transition. So that brings us to where we are now.
How we are operating, we're now fully turning over to an e-commerce business.
Yes.
Smart. You smart. That's the way. Brick and mortar is hard though, Brian.
I will say it's hard, and it's another investment. But you gotta coming from where we were at. We were in Lake City.
Yeah.
That it's not enough traffic there to fulfill. Like we can make the money, but we can make more money with a brick and mortar and still make the money online.
And it's less overhead.
There you go. Yeah.
And then another thing, like. It's certain things because of the contract we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, some stuff we can't speak about.
See, we're there. A lot of people don't have that. We're there. Yeah. So, but what I can say, we had to be open a certain amount of days a week. And for Lake City not to be a high traffic area, we was doing things like going to the flea market.
Yeah.
Setting up there, selling there, doing pop-ups here and there.
You can't stop us. Like we hustle. Yeah. We gonna
that brand. Listen, before Like that's why this is called make something shake. Cause it's somebody that's gonna make something happen no matter what. You feel me?
100%.
And that's why I like hearing stuff like this. Like everybody want to interview the billionaires. All right, Mickey, that's cool. But y'all in the midst of it. Like
There you go.
see what I'm saying?
We
Like,
doing it now.
yeah, y'all doing it now. That's hard. But keep going, bro. My fault.
I plan. We had shows there, like music shows. Like there's a lot of artists that came through. A lot of upcoming artists that people don't know about.
That's what I want to ask y'all though. Like, how do you even do that though? Because I saw artists y'all where they were doing like little videos.
We already
We love music.
we love music.
So.
So,
Yeah.
just love it. So we would record.
So y'all was like, just come through.
Yeah, we at first we would just record. Like, it started back in my dorm. Like, I had went and bought a cheap ass mic off of Amazon and whatnot, and just playing around with it, like just getting a little feel for it. You know, just trying to. I have to be doing something new to keep me engaged. I'm not a same routine person. That's why college didn't work too.
Yeah.
I can't just be in a routine. I'm not about to go in the office every single day and do the same thing, get on the computer, get off, clock out. I can't do that. I need some spark. That's me.
Yeah.
But we would be in the room in my dorm and we'd just be playing with sounds, recording, and just freestyle, whatever the case may be. But we kind of found a love for it. And we started meeting other artists, like actual artists that take it serious. Mm-hmm. So we would be recording for them and whatnot in the dorm rooms.
Yeah.
And
The transition.
yeah.
Well, I guess we left that part out. As part of our business plan was to have for our Top Notch was always supposed to be and always will be a multifaceted company, and
it's not just the clothes.
It's an umbrella company. It's a parent company. Top Notch is a parent company. So there's gonna be a lot of things that come under it.
Okay.
So it was always going to be that. Like,
and that
doesn't change. So like we had other rooms in the back. So yes, we doing. Sometimes we'll shut down shop in the front because the studio gonna make us money today.
For sure.
So now I got artists coming in recording. Yes, but then again. They call us, hey, y'all not open.
Yeah. With the contract, you know, certain things we had to.
We gotta make money regardless.
And that was a
caveat.
That was a setback for us in a sense, because if we can't make money in a way that, you know, y'all want us to make money, it's like they felt like it was hindering, so it's hindering us from everything we're trying to do.
They gotta get,
and it's like he said, from when we first did our first business plan, we failed was just straight close. When we came back, we revamped it, and we made it into like the umbrella so we can have more things fall under. Yeah. That's when it sold. Smart. So it's like now we're trying. They knew what we were going to do. That's why we had soundproof rooms and stuff in the back of XYZ. They knew we were going to do more. Mm-hmm. And as business continue, we're always going to continue to do more. We got a lot of things that are about to start falling under it. So that's why we're making that decision now to go ahead and just jump to full-time e-commerce, and then we will grow with everything else underneath.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I know one dude that does clothes, and he goes to a lot of what do you call those things? Like, I don't know if they're conventions or whatever. You know what invest that's in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, they go to places like that, and they have their brand. I need to show y'all brand more, bro. Like, step out of these places.
That's exactly what we're jumping into, and we didn't have the opportunity because we had to be
at the store. Right?
Yeah. So like he said, a lot of people seeing this now. This is our first time telling us.
Yeah, we haven't spoken on behalf of that.
But we're out of it. We're out of there. Like,
we're out of there.
We're in our process, just clearing it out. Like
and part of being an entrepreneur is knowing business areas as well. Yes. So you gotta know you can bring people to certain places, but also like people bring their business into certain places because they know this is high traffic, whatever. Yeah. Our business will definitely super exceed if we would have picked it up and put it in. And we had a lot of millionaires come because we got Artsfield, so it's like a lot of people from different states come there like in April, like 1 week out of the month because it's a big art competition. A lot of people from LA, New York, whatever. Like a lot of millionaires been telling us, yo, this looks like a store in LA. This looks like ideas and picked it.
It'll be like
in a small town.
It'll be like we got big town dreams like that. That was how we did our blueprint. We have folks walk in like, why is this? And someone come, you on here? Yeah. Why is this in Lake City? I was like, what the fuck is this? It almost was like baffled them for the fact that we would even think about putting something like that there. But they loved it. The ambiance of it was amazing. And it's just we took our idea, we got there, we got in the business. We was able to build our own business in our brick and mortar.
For sure.
But we was kind of caged in. It's like we're meant to be out and about, and we were caged. We kind of was like caged in. Yeah. So we've been having to figure it out, trying to claw our way out of it. And now, we're finally back where we feel we feel like ourselves again. We feel more youthful.
No matter
we
what,
like
what it took, we know what this contract said. Like I said, certain stuff we can't speak on, but we like this is like we trust in ourselves now. We look back at the contract and it's like, yo, this is the best. That was best for us then. What's best for us now is to get out of this. And a lot of people will be scared to do that because of the money. That's what. I believe in myself so much in my plan, like what God has for me, that I'm going to leave this knowing that we got better opportunities on the outside of this. 100%. But then, 21-year-old me, I needed this. That saved my life.
For sure.
Because if I look back now, it's like I feel like I had nothing.
That's the only. We had nothing, and that's all we had.
For sure.
That saved our lives. But now we developed so much from being under this. I know we could do this on our own. Y'all wanted us to do. Y'all believed in. When y'all gave us this, y'all believed in the entrepreneurs, and not just the idea.
Yes.
The business. So now that y'all not kind of letting us do what we kind of wanted to tell y'all really don't believe it's just a money thing, you know. But I won't speak on that. But
you can almost got that to stop me.
It is what it is. Like I thank them for the opportunity.
Like,
great opportunity. We needed that.
Yeah, I feel like you said, God put us where we need to be at in the time.
Exactly. And built y'all foundation though.
Absolutely.
Now y'all know how things work.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy though, bro. The e-commerce gonna be lit. Y'all about to say y'all need to start doing more advertising, bro. Like
we just
y'all need to start getting out there, man.
I'm trying to revamp the website and make this fall collection and whatnot because everything hands on now. So I'm actually
for sure
100%
graphic designing everything, marketing. He doing the set. Like if you got a creator and you got a salesman, y'all work together. So like I'm creating and he figure out how we need to sell. Like,
how we punching these numbers?
What the price need to be like? All right, so let me put this on this. What needs to be handmade? What needs to come through the manufacturer or whatnot? So we building that, and also now we're getting into the part that we're great at helping others, the development. So we're starting.
We're going to start
business
offering
development consultant. So we'll be doing that now.
Tough. That's tough. All right, check this out. Coming to the end of the interview, but y'all got anything before like anything we missed that y'all want to talk about before I start rapping?
Just the part of, well, I guess where we headed now. I want to elaborate on that a little more as far as consulting. Y'all about to see us in our natural form and what we do. We got this grant because of the way that we did this business plan, the way we designed it, the way.
How do you even get a grant, bro? Oh man, what's the process of that?
Like it's a lot of paperwork behind it, but like you have to just do your research because different towns and different cities do different things.
Yep.
So we want to be here to, because a lot of people don't like to give game, or we normally give out too much free game, and for it. So now we're trying to set it up so we can give back, but we also can, help profit ourselves as well. Like. And we can help people in the most professional way possible.
I feel it.
Just like, because starting off, a lot of people just don't know where to begin, like, or how to, like I said, buying an expensive printer like that. Like, no, you don't always have to have that collateral behind you. Like, you have to start small, dream big. It's a lot of ways around just feeling like you have to have so much money behind you. And you can really start your business up with just you, yourself, and the lint that's in your pocket. But you just have to start small and just plant that seed and it'll grow.
That's a gem for real. But so we about to wrap this up. But last two questions: what's your 5-year plan? Where do you want to be in 5 years, or where do you see yourself being 5 years from now, bro?
5 years, top notch everything, top notch recording studios. We'll be back in probably brick and mortar then. Top notch barbershops. Okay, everything. I'm in school right now too for master hair care.
I'm coming right under him.
So I'm in hair care school now, so I can probably be seeing that.
All right, y'all see Dre. Man, when you start how did you even get to Dre? You too, bro. You got Dre too?
When I left school, learning discipline and consistency. I even changed my eating habits, everything. Like if I'm going into business and I want something that's gonna last. Like I have to be able to abstain as well. So change my eating habits, change everything. Everything has to change.
Focusing on yourself. It taught me to be patient. Like it was more so patience and just learning myself a little bit. When you start with just a little BB in your head, it's a hard little feeling when they real little. But it's only been I think 2 years for me now.
That's what's up, bro.
I'm at 2. Yeah, I'm at 3. Yeah, 2. Yeah.
About
You
2.
gonna let them grow though, or you gonna cut them away?
I can't let them get too long. I already be tired of them getting stuck behind my chair.
I feel
I don't even know how. I was like, once they, I don't know if I can go that long, but I can't.
But all right, so
5 years. Let me
5 years.
say, so it got to a point where we created Top Notch. We learned business, so we created Top Notch to take care of itself, so survive on its own. So how can this business work for us instead of us working for it?
Yep.
So it will be incorporating a lot of it's for, as well as the clothes, a lot of salon suites.
Just more,
things.
just more.
It's multifaceted, like,
And it won't always have.
all
We
the
want
plaza type thing.
we want to bring other folks in. We don't want to just always have to be just as we're learning now. We want to be able to partner, but just partner in the right way.
And delegate certain things. Like, businesses are created to serve, and the business we were in that community was a greedy business instead of one that serves. Yeah. So we incorporate. Okay, well, how can we serve? We know what we need to do. So us transition to a brand, and as well as consulting. This is us serving. Like, our clothes, like our motto right now is be top notch, and as well as do your clothes inspire you. Like, so it's like inspirational things, but in a fashionable way, like, you know.
Okay, so you in the clothes, but the message is more the selling point.
Yeah. So now we know business is for service.
I feel it. So okay, let me ask you this last question. I don't know if you guys are you just reading it. Think of It Rich. Did you finish it yet?
I ain't finished.
No, okay, well, there's a quote in there that I like to ask people, and it says basically, to kind of sum it up, it's like everybody wants to be something, whether it's rich, famous, whatever, but they never have a plan to do it. If you ask 100 people, nobody will have a plan to actually get into that thing. Or if they do, they'll say, like, they won't have a plan, but they'll be like, I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to be this. So what do you guys want to be? What's like your life goal? Not like 5-year goal, but what will make you fulfilled in life?
I'm just here to take care of my family, bro. Like, it's not about me, and that's the biggest thing about our business. It's so selfless. It's not about just us trying to be greedy or just getting money. Yeah, we need it to survive, but like,
for sure,
we're here to provide. Like, it's providing for everyone, whether it's customer, family, like whatever it is for us. We're just here to provide.
But at the end of the day, you want to provide for your family.
100%. Okay. Absolutely. I mean, the plan is there. It's written down plan. We're going to be rich, but that's not what we just focusing on. Just trying to get everyone's money and just be that business that's just like, oh nah, bro, we just got to wake up every day and just get this dollar. Yeah, I'm a hustler. I get it. We trying to survive. But not like this is bigger than us. We really care about the people that care about us. So we're really doing this for them.
Exactly. Okay.
Cool. All right. I can say the same thing. Trent, actually, well, since we're reading the book, like, I've written those things down. I want to be offer a great service. Like, I'm good at marketing and business development, so like offer that great service, because I'm getting back to this because I didn't have that. I literally was crying and reading book, like, because I had to figure that part out, how to develop a business, that I got so good at it that I can also teach it now. Like, you know, so also like servicing is what, like, being selfless and being like a serial entrepreneur. I have many business ideas.
And it's just a few listed out here, but it's more on the back end and stuff that we work on. So we're entrepreneurs.
Yeah, everything you might not see, like us pour into so many people and so many things. Like, a lot of people don't know that a lot of stuff they see, we got our hands on, we touch. Like, we ain't got to speak about it. But that's just what we do. That's who we are. Like, a lot of businesses that started, they came to us like, yo, how do I do this? How do I do that? Like, so it's like, now it's only right that we provide that, you know.
It's hard though. But listen, we about to wrap this up, bro. I appreciate y'all for being here for real.
I appreciate you, bro. We actually got a lot off. Yeah. We ain't speak on behalf yet.
Yeah, it been months. We've been going through this stuff with, you know,
just transitioning. Trying to figure a lot out.
That's hard though, bro. Like, it's cool because like 5 years, 10 years, or 5 years from now, y'all gonna look at this video and be like, dang, I remember we just talk about that, and now you know what I mean?
and that's the biggest thing to my business, bro. You got to learn how to adjust and adapt, like, to any situation. So we could say one thing now, But we be doing a whole
Exactly. We do the whole other
I'm
thing.
telling y'all this, man. Write the vision and make it plain. I literally
God.
show him. I got the book from 2017, 2018. Every idea
everything is
that
there.
I got in there,
Yeah.
I
Keep
did.
And we
Keep
manifest.
it.
And we manifest, like,
Yeah.
for me doing the fashion show to having top notch, the ENT to the top notch, the business clothing boutique, all of that is there
everything
since
is true.
2018. I just go back and look at it and I'm like, yo, I actually did all of that. So I
Keep
know
that
it's
though,
true.
bro.
Write it down.
Because if and when you make it, you know, the world is going to NFTs now. So, bro, we could have that book. You can have it as an NFT. That can make you money for a lifetime.
Yes.
Especially if your brand is where you want it to be. You know what I mean?
Ebook.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Watch what we do.
That's what
what you-
watch. We'll be there, and it's not no bragging. Everything is humble. Like,
Yeah.
and we keep. That's why we be so quiet about majority of things. Like, it's very humbling experience.
Let
Even
our
being
work do the talking.
yeah.
Listen, let me say this too, bro. I hate when, like, humble is cool for real, but
I'm a monster.
black people always gotta be humble, bro. White people out here, like,
Yeah,
not trying to be racist.
I'm a monster.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Not trying to be racist, but
I think I've been around so many situations where people like brag and boast their way into situations that they don't even have to be in.
Yeah.
And if I got it, you will see it.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, I don't have to do too much.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
people in our community think success is loud. Like success is not loud at all.
Exactly,
You don't have
bro.
to see like you can see success on me, or maybe you not see it on me, but that don't mean I have it or don't have it. You know, you wouldn't know. So
Like real success, bro, it's not really flashy. Like that white billionaire or the white lady, was she flashy?
She
working
have her days.
She was there, yeah.
I ain't gonna speak.
lit up because she can.
She
She basically all in the city, bro. Like,
I feel you. She just walked with it on her though, but it's not like
yeah, you know what?
You-
Like she come in the store. She came in the
You
store.
really-
I literally.
her energy. You could
I
feel
didn't,
like
I didn't even know it was her.
I met her before I met her. She literally just be around and you don't even know. Like she's a regular civilian in her eyes.
She was a deputy in Lake City at one point. I guess she was bored.
yeah.
Let me drive this car. Bro, she was a regular.
Yeah.
I seen her flashing one time though. She got it. I know she got it. I seen it one time and she
Her peoples came in. Artsville, her peoples came in.
they flew in on the jet.
Flew on the jet. Every size 10 and a half shoe, hit 10 and a half shoe. He said, "Let me get."
Yeah, so he can't. Yeah,
Ship it
her
to
friend.
him.
Yeah, her friend came in. He dropped about 5 racks. Just walked in the door like, "Hey, just
That's
give me."
crazy.
He barely was looking. He said, "Just bring me everything."
They're like complex sneaker shop. They said,
Bring me
"Give me
everything.
everything you got at 10 and a half."
Dang.
Ship it to him.
I appreciate y'all for being here, bro. If y'all out there make some shit, y'all see what they doing, man. You feel me? Y'all see what they making something happen.
Ain't no excuse.
I know it's gonna manifest for y'all, bro. Man, like, comment, subscribe, all that,
Sure.
and we out.
We outie.